Good evening. We are back again. Noire, part 8. And we are now in the voice squad. Where we left off last time, we had completed the case, the first case in voice, which was the army issue morphine. And now, part 9. My bad. Did I say 8? I meant 9. It's part 9. And yeah, we're in the voice division now. And the next case is, I believe, where we left it last time. Someone, maybe a guy that was paid to throw a boxing fight, had gone ahead and knocked out his opponent anyway. But yeah, there was some trouble brewing, so let's get back into it and see where we're at. And thank you to Diva for pointing that out. I believe that my description says part 9. Yeah, it is part 9. That's correct. Okay, let's get into it. Thank you, dude, for pulling me up on that, correcting me. No, that's cool, mate. That's cool. I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. How you doing anyway, pal? It's good to hear from you, man. I hope you're doing well.
What's going on?
That son of a bitch Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro, I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you were out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple of hundred other people.
Stand aside.
Cole Phelps loves booting a door in.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would we do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are we
fight.
here because you lost money or because we're investigating a prize fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find. Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
What, a pinboard second from the end. So, it's pretty clear to me what's gone on is
There's a phone number we can run by R&I, plus a bunch of names and odds. You're not the only one who likes a flutter, Roy.
this guy was obviously supposed to throw a fight and went into business for himself. I do believe. This has nothing to do with it. That's it. That's all we get from the locker. Oh. Is this just a random glove? It's not loaded or anything? It's all good. Seems legit. Another newspaper here. So let's catch up with Fontaine's story.
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say, we'll never leave this room.
I talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China on the Cool Bridge.
The morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share.
There we go. So now we know how all
Some
this
sort of
morphine's got
benefit for
into the
sacrifices
city.
that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. We shifted our stuff onto this mob-connected guy, and it's been turning up all over town. It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that now, Doctor. But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Now just ask any of you guys watching, have you played this game at all? And if so, did you finish it? Did you enjoy it? Let me know.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It helps just to talk about it.
I mean, I have a solution that will help you financially and salve your conscience.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands. And you can rest assured that it will all be medically administered. I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your approval?
You're a magician, Doctor.
So there we have it. Fontaine has solved his problem here by agreeing to take all of the morphine off his hands for a stake in a new housing development. For it sounds like it's for veterans. But we know this guy's shady. Something up with him. Diva says, "Yeah, I played this in high school. I think like 8 years ago, maybe more." Yeah, the game is 9 years old now. Just past 9 years old. Fair play to you if you were in high school, man. I was long out of high school by that point, unfortunately. How old are you, dude? "26. Oh, he's only a young man. Senior year. I finished secondary school in 2003. 33 now. Getting on. It's another glove. I don't think there's anything to see in these. Graduated in 2012. Wow. Okay, yeah, you guys do like longer in education than we do over here, I believe. We finish at 15, 16, 16, yeah, so. It's got to be something more to see in here. That is not a lot to go on. It's just a phone number. 18, yeah. Okay. I don't think there's anything else to see in here, but I always like to double check because it doesn't seem like that was a lot. Okay, I'm good. That's it. I think that little bink, bink, bink noise you're hearing is just a glove.
You better find that cocksucker and you bring him to me.
I feel bad too, Mickey.
Okay, is Mickey
He guaranteed
Cohen?
me he would take the flop.
I guarantee
it Cohen? No,
you
it's
will
not
be
Cohen,
fish
is it?
food if
It's
you don't
Mickey
bring
something.
me- Roy, you out of pocket too?
Mickey? Seems that way.
Don't worry about it. My boys are out looking for him.
Well, you'd better call him off. This is a police matter now. If anything happens to Hammond, I'll testify that you made threats against him.
What is this?
Who's the Greyhound?
Rage Gaming is
He's a
now
frisky one,
following.
isn't he?
Thank you very much,
Cole
pal.
Phelps?
Much appreciated.
Mickey Cohen.
I know who he is, Roy. I, met his brother-in-law.
I think you had the mixture pretty scared back there.
The mixter. Oh, there it is. Literally couldn't see that phone right on the wall there.
Operator, give me R&I.
Feel free to point out when I'm being completely stupid and oblivious to quite blatantly obvious clues in the area. It's not going to spoil my enjoyment of the game if you help me out a little bit along the way, you know.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for the following phone number. AL345.
The address for the phone number is 6294 Leland Way, Hollywood.
Thanks for your help.
Hotel El Mar.
You know the place?
Flophouse. Quarter a night, no questions asked.
Flop house. Can only imagine what that means.
You seem to have a pretty cozy relationship with Cohen and Stompanato.
Do I note a hint of reprimand in your tone, Detective? Talking to gangsters comes with the turf. You should try out Mickey's place. He's got a haberdasher's up on Sunset. See if he can get you out of those old man's clothes that you slink around in.
Oh, haberdashery.
It's a front for his illegal activities.
It is that, but he does carry some very sharp suits.
If it's okay with you, I'll stick with...
Oh shit, whatever. Yeah, I mean, we should go check out the old haberdashery. See if we can get some nice new threads.
Get this morning's edition hot off the press.
Yeah. Can we purchase? Can we get a paper?
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Oxymoron for
Who are
you.
you talking to, bro? Strange man.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
Yeah, what do you want?
The funny thing about this game is,
Paid look about him.
I think if the next GTA looked like this, people would say, "Hey, what an improvement! Look how smooth it is, man. It's beautiful."
LAPD. We're making inquiries into the whereabouts of an Albert Hammond.
No one here by that name.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. This isn't the sort of place where people use their real names. Take a look at the register if you don't believe me.
You got a problem, pal?
Okay, so look for prominent Tommies. That should narrow it down.
The hell is a prominent Tommy?
Dangerous.
Sure. Okay, so false names like Shirley Temple, Rita Hayworth,
One of these days.
Veronica Lake, Jimmy Cagney, Harpo Marx, Clark Gable, Gene Tierney, is that? Winston Churchill, could have been him.
Winston Churchill. A very patriotic Englishman is staying in room 207.
The old bulldog. Even at a flop house, Adley can't get out from his shadow.
207. What is this saying, flop house? What does that mean? Someone let me know. I'm thinking it's for like down and outers who are off their head. Someone to hide out for the night.
Unlocked. Looks like he's had a broad up here.
Lipstick on the cigarettes.
If he has a real love interest.
Maybe he's a cross-dresser. We don't know. We just don't know.
Hey, buddy. You dropped something?
What's this? Okay, so
Looks like Albert has been doing some homework. 11 grand would be a nice little nest egg.
When's America gonna understand? It's about giving, not getting.
who the hell's talking to? It's just thin walls.
Insta-heat. Adrian Black's product of choice. Seems like a lifetime ago.
Remember that? Parnells as well, remember them? Star Candy Edwards.
Candy has expensive taste. Albert has his work cut out for him.
Who's
So-
Candy?
Candy Edwards, the lady who filled out this coupon.
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer.
Does Albert have somebody special? I didn't see anyone in his corner at the fight.
Obviously I was supposed to look at that before the other piece of evidence. What we got?
I guess a fighter has plenty of time on his hands between bouts.
Okay. What's this? Western Union.
He must be heading home. You know, I hope he makes it.
That crooked son of a bitch? No chance.
This place is grim. There's his mouth guard.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
I guess not. Where are the flies? I can hear. Just because of that trash can. He's got hot
It's still
beans.
warm.
Hot beans. Been eating a bowl of beans, as you do. Right.
Any ideas?
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer.
Okay.
The early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese.
Just got.
Hey, fuck you!
Ooh.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Face capture's amazing. So good. I reckon that's the same actor. Maybe not. I thought it was the same guy that was on one of the earlier missions.
One of these days. That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
He's not a decent guy. You're very wrong about that. You're assuming.
Extra, read all about it.
Candy Edwards' address. Let's go.
So, you boxed in the Marines?
We all did. Standard training.
I can't imagine you ever played dirty.
The only prize for taking a fall was 1,000 push-ups.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, it's a motel.
We need to know which room is Candy's.
I know that bitch.
Can I help you,
That's the guy who
gentlemen?
busted all those New
LAPD,
York drug
ma'am.
pushers last week.
We're looking for Candy Edwards.
Apartment 7. You take the
The
outside
schmo.
stairs by the parking lot and turn left at the top.
It's going good, thank you, pal. How are
You
you?
friends of the Italian guy?
Italian guy?
Yeah. Sleazy type? Gave his name as Carlo. I didn't like the look of him, but Candy has some funny friends.
Thanks.
This Candy broad must be as sweet as she sounds. All these gentlemen callers.
Oh, I wasn't listening to that now. Good. Glad to hear it, pal. I wasn't listening to what room she's in. No, I have these mental lapses from time to time. I mean, all the time. I was hoping that my partner there was going to lead us there.
Missing all the fun. Get in there, Phelps.
You know where he's hiding. Now tell me where he is before I cut.
Boom! Come on then, fella.
Like hitting women, do you?
We had a goddamn.
This isn't gonna end well for you, friend.
Come on. Cole Phelps takes no prisoners when it comes to fist fights.
Out
Inspect
cold,
the
good
unconscious
breathing.
man.
Give her a minute and take a look around.
Phelps is an absolute savage. Why am I looking at this guy's hands? Come on. Need to check his inside his jacket. So we need to.
Nasty weapon.
Okay.
All the Italians carry them. A real man uses his fists or a gun.
So.
Carlo here seems to have the same friends as Hammond. What are the odds on them all being bookmakers?
Hmm. Okay. I think that is all that we have to see. So we'll go here. Angeles.
Single ticket. One way.
Ticket to
Guess there
Akron,
isn't a lot for
Ohio.
Albert in Ohio. Scania sails from New York.
New York to what, UK?
Take a seat, Miss Edwards. We have some questions for you to answer.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
Ever? I find that pretty hard to believe.
Can you answer some questions now, Miss Edwards?
Sure, I've had worse. I'll shake it off.
Right. Let's try and get some details.
We're trying to track down Albert Hammond. We have reason to believe he might be in danger. Do you know where he is?
No, I don't. I'm over Albert. I haven't seen him.
Let me just refer to the magazine coupon. I think might be enough to...
You're lying, Candy. You were in his hotel room. He came back after the fight and you weren't there. What happened?
You can't prove that I was in the room.
I guess it's not like definitive proof, but...
How do you think we found you, Candy? You wrote your name and address on a coupon.
Look, Albert was supposed to take a fall. We were all supposed to make a little money out of it. But Albert got too goddamn stubborn. Said his pride was all he had left. So I told him, shove it. Let's see his pride keep him warm at night.
So you walked out before the fight?
Yes, I did. What's the problem? I didn't take anything.
Okay. So we know that he went against the plans. That's what I was assuming anyway.
Do the names Harry, Mervyn, or Ray mean anything to you?
Could be anybody. How the hell would I know?
We can't link them up. We can doubt that.
Give up these men, Miss Edwards, and we'll think about letting these charges against you slide.
What? Charges against me? All I did was try and look out for Albert. Now he skips out and I have to take beatings for him as well?
Never
You're
mind.
leaving town, Miss Edwards?
Yes, I'm going straight home.
Reasons to doubt that. Western Union Telegram to your boy doing good. Home soon. Akron, Ohio. It's the bus ticket. I take it that's her. But she looks like she's being shifty, so I don't quite understand this, so I'm just going to go with doubt.
Albert is going home by boat as soon as he collects his winnings. I know you're going to meet him.
Albert is going to collect nothing. He'll be lucky if he can get out of town in one piece.
How will you fare any better? They already believe you're in on it.
Hell, I know you're in on it.
You can think what you want, Buster. I'll take my chances. I got a few errands to run, and then I say adios to this dump.
Okay, we got
You want
that.
to press
We got that
charges
right.
against Arcaro?
Just get him out of here. That's all I want.
Get out, Carlo. You
Good
hump.
timing.
And get rid of that
You
pig
hump.
sticker. You ever pull that thing on me, I'll shoot you like a dog.
That bitch knows where Hammond is. She knows where my money's gone.
My money too, tough guy. I'll handle this.
Okay, so our man was in on it. That's how he
Good luck,
knows.
Miss Edwards. I hope things work out for you.
Thank you. It's very kind of you to say so.
Bad people are looking to hurt Candy, and yet she's not heading straight for the train station? I smell a payoff. I say stake her out. See where she goes.
Here we go. My favourite thing to do. Tail people. I always seem to make a mistake and end up causing them to notice us.
Tail this broad. Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted.
Yeah, we
I'll
know
bring
the
up the
drill.
car
We know
behind
the
you.
drill. Good evening to everyone that's watching, by the way. Here we go. Incognito mode. As if she wouldn't notice. Can I pick the paper up? Just reading the Financial Times as usual. Let's follow. She seems like she's in a bit of a hurry, if I'm honest. She's moving particularly quickly. What the hell was that? Something loud above us. Oh, for crying out loud. Never mind. I never do it. I never managed to do it first time. I was going to take cover behind that car, but took too long about it because I was trying to look for whatever was making noise behind me. They are camouflage if you're slipping too far behind, fade if you're in danger. Okay, let her get a little bit further ahead this time, I think.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Okay, I'm too far away now, apparently. Just take cover behind this wall a second. No, she's going to look back. There you go. Cross the damn road, lady. Changed her mind. Look for newspapers, telephones, shoe shine stands, window displays.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Okay, this could be fun. She's a little too far ahead right now. Just she's walking particularly quick.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Oh, I feel like we're close enough, thanks.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Where is she? There she is. Is that telling me I'm too close or too far? Seems like a safe distance to me. See, no doubt it'll start flashing again
slack.
in a second. There we go, too much slack. Just walking in front of traffic now. No incognito.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Ooh. I really don't want to fail it now. Now that we've come this far, it would be a great shame. Oh, don't beep at me. stop to have a little look around there, I think. Okay, let's get a move on. Stay behind this, she can't see me, I guess. Almost. Let me get to the end of here. Okay. Here we go. I felt like a lot of effort. Follow someone a few hundred meters.
Bookmakers? Yes. Surprise, surprise.
Wow, that looks like a beauty.
Investigate thrifty liquors.
Isn't that the cop who won
A blonde woman just came in here.
She went out the back way. Said she was being watched.
How much did she collect?
$3,600. She cleaned me out.
On the Hammond Kid Galahad fight?
You got it.
Kid Galahad.
I'm not complaining. We all made a lot of money on that one. Huge plunge on Galahad, and then Hammond knocks the bum out.
So she collected the money and went out through the back door?
Nope. She made a phone call over there, wrote something on a notepad, and then left.
Do the old pencil trick again.
What are you doing?
An old intelligence trick from the Marines.
Examine a drugstore. 187 Ivar. Hollywood. Ah, 487. Sweet.
We know where she's headed. Let's get moving.
For anybody that's new in here, just want to say thanks for dropping in and checking out the channel. I appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. So yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate it very much. Don't be afraid to say hi in the comments.
R11K, 11 King. Further to your request, Bunko Fraud has 3 known bookmakers operating out of storefronts in the Hollywood area. Thrifty Liquors, 6106 Santa Monica, the Examiner Drugstore, and a Max Spirits at 1658 North Cherokee. KGPL cleared.
Okay.
Hammond backed himself to win.
And Candy is picking up the winnings. Smart play.
Question is Candy collecting on Albert's behalf, or is she cheating him too?
And our partner had money on it, so he's not happy either.
Any Central Unit 484 just occurred, 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
We're not partaking in these side missions, we're sticking to the main cases for now. Just in case anyone's here for that reason in particular. What side of the road is this on? There we go. Examine a drugstore.
He wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
Relax, Cole. You just have a blonde in here, Mervyn?
Sure did. I'm just about to close up. She took me to the cleaners.
Wow.
4,000 clams and change.
How long ago did she leave?
Maybe 5 minutes. Called a cab. Asked for a number. I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
Wow. The guy's voice is insane. There it is. We see it. It's a car. Yellow cab co.
Yellow cab. We need to get after her. Fast.
Okay. Make a move. Oh, shit. You use the phone? Call it in while we're here.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Can you connect me to the Yellow Cab Company? Hollywood 2187, please. This is Detective Phelps, LAPD. You dispatched a cab to 1487 Ivar Avenue, Hollywood.
Yes, sir. Send one round from the pool.
Do you have the number of that cab?
Number 179.
Thanks.
179. Okay, this should be
We're
fun.
done playing around. Get Mervyn to give us an address on Ray's place.
You have any idea who Ray is?
Sugar Ray.
Not
Very
now,
good.
Mervyn.
Very good.
Cole doesn't have much of a sense of humor at the best of times.
Ray runs a shop up on North Cherokee Avenue, just south of Hollywood Boulevard.
This car. There we go. Do I need to put the location in? Apparently I do. Let's make a move.
This broad's planning on cleaning out every bookmaker in town.
Hammond needed to make sure he was getting a bigger payday than if he'd taken the flop.
Never trust the limeys, especially where a fight's concerned. A mistake we can't seem to stop making.
Is that right?
Hey, Century Unit. Citizen reports suspicious activity on a trolley car on Fountain Avenue. Stand by for further information. Any Central Unit.
Here's the cab. I'm gonna have to tail the taxi now as well.
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
We're on the move again, Cole. After her. Don't lose that cab.
Yeah, I realise I'm baiting myself out by driving into traffic.
How many stops is she gonna make?
It's alright, we can squeeze in there, don't worry. That's it. You go in that lane. Shush.
Hammond is full of himself, being this sure he was gonna win.
Okay, don't really want to get any closer than where I am.
God damn it, everyone's looking at us, Cole.
It's okay, pal. Come on, come on.
That bitch is giving me what I'm owed. That's all I know.
This guy, he just cares about the money he put on the fight. We're gonna have to sneak out. dear. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to. They pulling over? Yeah, they've pulled over.
Pull over. She's heading inside.
Is this the...
I think I just saw Hammond.
the
I'll
bus
tail him. You
depot.
get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
Yeah, I'll do my best. I go incognito here.
Hell?
Who was that?
I used to be indecisive. Now,
He's not so sure. Absolutely smashing banter, my friend.
Remember the dead lady
go
they
through
found
that.
under the train? He solved the case. Booked some barfly for the murder.
Oh, oh.
This guy
Hold up. Damn. Damn.
Roy!
Oh, Jesus. Spraying
Call an
over.
ambulance. Hammond got away.
He said...
Just
Don't
try
make-
and sit still, Candy.
make
Who
me
shot you?
pay.
Was it Albert?
Car.
They're on the way.
Jesus. It's too late.
I have a patrolman searching the depot. The chief's putting together a manhunt for Hammond. He got the money, right?
Looks like it.
A tough bird, our limey friend. Using his girlfriend as the bag woman and then getting greedy over the split. He won't make it out of town.
That's how you see it?
I told you that cocksucker was a crook.
Jesus.
.32 caliber. One shot fired.
God. She was bleeding bad. Very bad. He shot straight in her heart or something. Got the other part of the ticket.
The Egyptian Theater.
Nothing else in there to see.
So, what now?
The theater, I guess. We don't have much else to go on.
Right, so we just leave her there? Ah, here's some officers now. It's all good. Right. Where did we come in? Came in through this side, right? Where's the car? Where's the car? Ah, it's just up the road. Up the road a wee bit. Come on, partner. Where can I hear what sounds like a crowd of people? There's no traffic around this block now because of the shooting, I guess.
Poor girl.
Which
She
is
didn't
quite
deserve
a nice
that.
little detail.
Poor girl. Half the precinct aren't taking a vacation this year because of her. You need to leave town a lot quicker than that if you decide to screw over Mickey C.
Wow. It is Mickey C. I think it's Mickey Cohen. Are we not here? Is it around this corner? Oh, there we go. There we go, right there.
This seems like a long shot.
Aren't they all?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
Message from the coroner. The cause of death was a knife wound. Repeat, a knife wound. The revolver appears to have belonged to the victim.
Aha.
See, all clear.
He stabbed her.
I thought you said real men use their fists, not guns.
That guinea cocksucker. You think he got the money too?
Come on, Roy. We're bringing this whole tragedy to its conclusion.
Should have locked him up at the time. Oh, Phelps. Oh, I was hoping he would like kick the door through.
Your gripe was with me.
She was collecting the money for you. Mickey made it clear it was either me or you, and
It's this way.
I intend to keep on living.
These guys are having it out in here.
She stole those betting slips. She was running out on me.
And you were gonna let her?
No, I let her collect. I set her up, just like she set me up. Just like my manager set me up. Everyone wanted me to take a dive. Everyone wanted me to take the short money. It's for the best, kid.
You were washed up, kid! You couldn't climb, and you were too brave to sink. You were going nowhere!
Maybe, but I had heart. I was a Royal Marine, Carlo. If I lost a fight, it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of courage. I didn't have much, but I had that.
I did it for you, and that's how you repay me!
You did it for yourself, so did little boy. You did it to make a quick buck, and Candy did it to make her dream come true.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got the money, all I need to do is get rid of you. It's gonna be a shame, kid, but that's business.
Does he not realise that we're here? He does now. He's looking right at us.
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon.
Why would you do that?
Making a big mistake, Arcaro.
Jesus. Don't even run in front of me, should I? Damn.
Push forward.
Talking of push forward.
Throw out the guns.
Come on, I'll look at that man.
Damn.
Hammer 2 when I find him.
Whoa! The hell did that come from? Where the hell is it? Oh, up on the bow. Jesus, get into cover, man. You're getting shot to bits. There's one. He's right up the top there. You can barely see it.
Give me some goddamn cover.
He's down.
Where are
Jesus.
you? You limey cocksucker.
Good lord. That was intense. Partner got shot about 400 times, I think.
Hammond. Put the gun down, Roy.
That son of a bitch owes me a lot of money.
Catch. Escania sails from New York, Hammond. Be on the next train and don't ever come back.
Why?
Because I was a Marine and I once lacked courage. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now beat it.
Very good, Phelps. I'm proud of you.
Fuck you! That English prick is getting away with my money, Phelps!
Donnelly and the homicide squad send their best, Phelps. They're more than pleased that you wrapped up the Edwards killing. They're a little mystified about the motive. You have any ideas on that?
Crime of passion, sir. Looks like some sort of love triangle between the manager, the fighter, and his girlfriend.
No sign of the scrapper?
No, sir. Looks like he left town after the fight.
Okay. It's homicide's problem now. Good work, gentlemen.
Well, we kind of did the right thing, so... But it might catch up to us. It was quite a short one, I think. Are we talking? What time did we start? About 10 o'clock? Yeah, it's about an hour, something like that. we'll at least start the next one. The Naked City. Hopefully it's a
187
relatively
at
short
5810
one.
Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Here we go. Roy's getting his orders now.
So I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
I'm not gonna ask.
Right. My partner can drive. Let's try and speed things up a bit.
You're behind the wheel.
It's not as entertaining as when I drive, that's for sure, but we need to hurry things up a little bit.
Seem distracted.
I don't want these things going over 2 hours. I think it's too long for
Some of it
anyone
might
to
be unaccounted for, so what? That's
stay
life.
involved. So
We did our job.
2 hours max, we're
Closing
saying.
one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Everyone's a
little
hump.
girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Second floor, apartment 6, in the back.
Thanks.
Can't look at that just to get a name or whatever. Second floor, apartment 6. In the back.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did.
Hey,
Good to see you, Phelps.
Bukowski.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on with it?
Hey, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
So me and Bukowski actually care about the job. I am in the wrong place.
Phelps? Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning.
My neighbour's smoking
Notice
again.
anything about our Vic?
Smell it.
May I took a look?
Very strong.
Be my guest.
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Yeah, she appears to have been strangled.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly.
Oh, what's going on with the eyes? Yikes. Yeah, a fish. Bite marks.
Very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
Black sapphire. She's got broken nails. She's got a bite mark on her arm there. That hasn't been mentioned as of yet. The pills, I guess, have been planted. There we go.
Bruising on the forearms, and he's
Look like bite marks.
Very good. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
Wow.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Okay.
Her in these photos?
This could be quite complex.
Something else.
Yes. Miss Julie was...
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Maybe she got her heart broken. Couldn't take it anymore. So she ran herself a bath and down some pills, and then she just drifted off.
I don't know. Miss Julie, she always had so much fire.
Alrighty.
So much drive. I'm sorry, I'm not being very clear.
There. It's okay.
I think she's basically telling him that she doesn't believe that she would kill herself. This is obviously not relevant. I don't know why it allows you to pick things up that are not clues. Seems kind of pointless. I know, okay, it adds, you know, the fact that, yeah, you have to sift through what is relevant and what isn't, but you hold it for a few seconds, he tells you if it is or isn't anyway, so might as well literally just not be able to pick it up.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
I'll further investigate. Okay. So there's going to be something in the back of one of these photo frames, I would imagine.
Could have been a modeling assignment. It's a place to start.
Working Tuesday, come keep me company, ask for Miss Randall.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Okay. No. Let's just see if there's anything else in the bedroom then. This. Some kind of fancy clothing. More pills on the floor here.
Looks like barbiturates. Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
Peter Randolph, take one capsule.
We should
after
speak to a
meal.
doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Benzodrine. What is that? Oh, it's just these on the floor again. Never mind. Let's carry on.
You get lost and let me work?
Shut your
This broad
face,
was
pal.
built to be photographed, even if she is
Wait,
dead.
can we speak to this lady? Yes, we
I'm
can.
Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
It's Mr. Henderson.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Men friends, Mrs. Reynoldson. Spill it.
I will not spread gossip about Miss Julia. She was very nice to me.
I don't care if she was the Virgin Mary sister. Who was she humping? You changed the sheets.
You're
Who was she
disgusting.
humping?
If you're going to take that tone, I won't answer any more questions.
Wow, okay.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Why is she withholding?
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Come on.
If you were any kind of a detective, you would be trying to blame all this on Miss Julia.
Oh, Jesus, man.
I know you're trying to protect Julia, Mrs. Reynoldson, but it won't help us solve the case. Julia can't be hurt anymore.
What an idiot. Oh, gosh. I don't understand why she's being so awkward about things. Just tell us what's going on, you know.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle the dope.
Lazy work. Right, take a look around outside. So it's a alleyway. There might be somewhere to dump this stuff. No, can't look in the trash. Damn. Where's my partner gone? Did he follow me all the way around? Over here. What is he looking at? Not looking at anything. Okay, so surely there's somewhere we could find these. There's trash here? Yeah, trash. There we go. Morphine.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
Oh my gosh.
I think our work is done here.
Okay, let's move on.
You drive.
Driving again, partner.
You go over the case notes.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their
How
life
about
depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing off his lunch.
Some old bulldog. Yeah, no, I can't. I agree that Bukowski's a good guy, but Galloway, absolutely useless as a detective. Shouldn't be in the job for me. Right.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
Could say.
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Okay.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Sure.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, a wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
Being a bit weird here, Cole.
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
Who's this Henry Henderson? I take it.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Oh, okay, Henry Arnett.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
She's either really keeping a good straight face or she's telling the truth again.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Would have been kind of unfair to just leave and not tell her what was going on. What's Stoneman's practice? Oh, you've upset her now. She's in there crying somewhere.
Can you drive to this one?
Move over, boss. Take the wheel.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Dr. Stoneman's practice. Take a look at that. Richer, cleaner, and bolder. Finest tobacco in America. Smoke valor, the cigarette most doctors prefer. What is it, around this side door? Looks like it. We take the elevator. We do take the elevator. Perfect.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Floor. Dr. Stoneman, 505. Perfect.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
502. 503.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here.
Shut up, you tart.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
She's dead, so...
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Seems kind of sketchy.
You didn't like her, did you?
It wasn't a question of like, Detective. She was incredibly beautiful. When you looked in her eyes, you knew how a mouse felt before a snake. Not an ounce of warmth there.
Wow.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
I mean, he looks a little shifty to me, but I'm not sure how we're going to just doubt it then.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
Wow. That was not helpful at all. Let me borrow your phone a minute there, Stoneman.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Out of the way. Right. Oh, this is all filler. Having to travel back out. Just put me back outside. There's no need for me to have to do this whole little walk through the building again. Just spawn me outside or spawn me straight at the coroner's office. Come on.
The old boy's lying.
Ooh, we didn't come in that way, did we?
I don't know.
He looked relieved when he said she was dead.
That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
I suppose it is. I believe you are correct in saying that, sir. Now, where are we heading to next? No. He can drive.
You can drive.
I'll scoot over.
Have you noticed how Croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
I hope everyone's doing good out there tonight. Please, if you're new, consider following the channel. If you're interested in LA Noire or any other Rockstar games I might be playing soon. And just say hi in the comments. It'd be nice to get to know the people that stop by and find out what you're into and see if I can maybe take some requests for games in the future.
Detectives Phelps and Earl here to see the coroner.
Yes, Detective. He's waiting for you in the examination room.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
It's the wrong room. Here we go.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 Syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, Mal.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Wow. He has a lot of information for us.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
Maybe he's a busker.
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
Poor guy. Must be going crazy.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I'd say all's fair in love and war.
Room 2.
Mr. Arnett.
Here we go.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
Do you really think I'm gonna steal? That's
And you were close? We were friends.
Damn it.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Spill it, Henry. You know nothing about a man named Henderson?
Yes, you're right. Henderson, yeah. Very distinguished.
How about a first name, wise guy? An address, maybe?
I'm sorry, I don't. I think he lives somewhere out of town. Somewhere back east.
Ah, Jesus.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
I mean, he's clearly lying. I don't think I have any links, though.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Henry Arnett.
A little twist. Some
She
kind
was
of
13
traveling
at the end of the
salesman?
day. Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. The Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
It's full of shit.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him.
Oh, not tailing him again.
We need to find out who killed the girl.
Yikes.
Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Here we go again.
He's in that car at the lights. Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive.
Too late.
Squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war
Yeah,
hero
lamppost
excuse?
after about 4 seconds.
Actually, maybe you don't.
Change lane.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Don't. Thank you.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Whoa, back off before we get made.
It will be a minor miracle if I do it first time. I never get through these in the first attempt. I nearly got hit by that cop car.
Can you quit driving like a jackass already?
Not really, unfortunately. It's kind of my thing.
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
We know that. I've actually known people as well in my life that have lied about being in the army and things like that. It's such a strange thing to lie about to me. Don't get me wrong, it's quite an achievement to do that line of work, but to try and make out that you have when you haven't is just a pretty strange thing to try and get past people. Especially
Needs money
people in the
and
know.
fast.
They'll spot you a million miles away. lying about something like that.
Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Where's he at? He's looking. Okay, we can catch up now. He's gone. Oh, no, no, no.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
We are close enough. We can see him. Incognito. What's he doing? He's having a good look around before he crosses the road. And he's walking in front of traffic. Is what we're about to do. Oh yeah, drawing no attention to myself at all there.
What are you doing?
Oh shit, he's seen me. Ah shit. Thought I was going to be able to just like run over and question him. Who knows? Thank you to the new people that are here watching. I appreciate you stopping on by.
Too much slack.
I really hate these
I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
tail-in missions. I feel like I just constantly fail them. I don't feel like I do. I actually do. You can't catch me running up the road. That's the
At risk losing the trail.
that's the thing. It's my own fault for
slack.
Walking out in front of the traffic and making a load of noise. I believe he stopped here for quite a while before he crosses. Okay, he's been able to cross straight away this time.
Can't risk losing the trail.
He's going to look again in a moment.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
We can let him cross the road. Cross to this side. Okay. Come across. Come across. Come across. Come on. There we go. He's looking. Incognito. Oh, it didn't work, but I still got away with it. Okay, just gone down this alleyway, I think. Aha! Done.
That's right, Mexico City.
I've had my window open this evening as it's quite warm, and now there's just flying insects all over the place. It's not good.
One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
So, he's trying to make a quick escape.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
Okay.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket for Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
What's he got?
Oh, God. It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
Wow.
The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Crazy. What's it say? Dearest Beverly? Love and affection. Okay. Ah, got something to call in. Let me just
Car 11K, 11 King, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Homicide detectives Bukowski and Galloway have information relating to the Randall case.
Roger, KGPL. 11K, en route.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
R&I reports the last arresting officer for DOA Jimmy LeBlanc was Patrolman Fred Wallace, who's working a shift on Hollywood 9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard.
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
I just caused that to kill that conversation. My bad.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you
Isn't
through
that the cop
now.
that caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace.
It's literally what they just
He's
called
posted
us to
to
tell
Hollywood
us.
9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks, ma'am.
Jeez, I got out of the car for that. Ended the conversation to have the same conversation on the telephone, which is a bit silly.
One-way ticket to Mexico.
But that's how
Old
it happened.
Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus two dames always equals problems.
Right, let's not locations. I want clues. I wanted to see what was in there, and it doesn't tell me. Valued at 10,000 though. Okay, let's get over there. Yep. Get out of the road. I would imagine we are coming towards the end of this case now, and when we do get to that point, that'll be the end of tonight's episode. Aha!
Come on, let's give him a hand.
Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Beautiful.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Be careful.
Wallace
You
is
look
knackered.
dangerous.
Fair play though, he's keeping up. Now we're meeting at the other end. Come on, Wallace. Get your ass out of the way then. Here we go. There's one. That was a strange voice.
Throw out the guns.
Down you go. Now let's see if Mr. Wallace can help us out at all.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him.
Jeez.
Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. They nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Wow.
You've been a big help.
Okay.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Right then. Willie. I like they just said new clue, Willie. Always double check on Willie.
You know the way. You can drive.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
We seem to have had quite a lot of viewers come in and out of the stream tonight. I appreciate you people stopping by and checking us out. Hopefully, you might enjoy this
Caught up with Mal.
playthrough.
He's
LA
giving us
Noire.
the dope on LeBlanc. He worked burglaries with a big guy. Goes by the name of Willie. He might be our killer. Can you work boxing gyms, the Y, promoters, that kind of stuff?
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary angle? There was no sign of a...
That's where our net comes in. Next stop, we speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
Guy's a bum. His office is a front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town tomorrow.
Let's get him in and beat it out of him.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
You could be too smart for your own good, Phelps. We've been talking about that, haven't we, Roy? Stefan?
Finbar?
These guys.
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you.
These guys are just bent cops. They don't care. They just they take their little
Thanks.
perks on the side.
Is the cigarette case on there?
1947, not 1927. Of course a girl can have
Babies, cigarette case.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
He also stole
Julia
the ring
Randall's
to give
ring.
to his
Here.
fiancée. What else do we have? Anything else from Beverly Eavesdrop? No. Anything else that we... pearl ring.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Okay. Investigate Eavesdrop residence. Wow, so...
Canary says he'll sing, but I guarantee he'll walk.
maybe we're not as close to the end as we thought.
You can drive.
Could be another 20 minutes, half an hour on
So
this
you and
one, I
Rusty
reckon.
have been having discussions.
Potentially.
Anything you would like to tell me, partner?
But we
Well,
might as well
don't be
make
so
it till the
touchy.
end now.
Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even if the cases he worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes. You're a
shit
Booneroo
talking
case
me.
man, Phelps. One of the best I've ever seen.
Thanks.
You gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
Hey. Were we gonna ride straight into the back of that truck?
Nice house.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavesdrop in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
Okay.
Hi,
Aha.
Mrs. Eavesdrop. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, Can you get the detective a drink, please?
Phelps never drinks on the job. He's as straight as they come. List of items, incident report. Okay,
Can you
listen.
describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are? Making heinous accusations in my own home.
We know it's valued at 10.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied?
It's a crime.
My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
A daughter's boyfriend.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife.
Wow.
I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eavestrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello,
There
detectives.
we go.
What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen.
very old to be
What did
her
you
mother.
find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Here we go. She's going to come along and find out the truth with us. Why does it make us do this? There's only one location we're going to. How convenient. Yes, Ward. You've been quiet for the last hour and a half.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Put a sock in it, sister.
Yeah, they're criminals.
You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
So, we pretty much have cracked this case at this point. I think there's a couple of loose ends to tie up. We need to find out who Big Willie is. But other than that, we know that Arnett is kind of the brains behind this, and LeBlanc and Willie were the guys that carried out the burglaries for him, I would imagine. Hollywood, man. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. just hate that I have to have this siren on all the time. It's really annoying. Try to just put it on when I go through junctions, but sometimes people are just already manoeuvring by the point that I get there. So. Just like that. This is a long old drive. Probably should have made my partner drive. I think we're almost there now. It's been a fair old way. There we go. Perfect.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiancé really is.
Yeah, she's going to be quite disappointed when she realises the truth. Yeah, we've been here before,
Welcome,
right?
sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
Just the, this looks like the hotel I got lost in.
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
I believe this is the one I got lost in before. I couldn't find the lift. Everybody in the lift.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Darn it.
Stop! LAPD!
Don't kill him, Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on,
Put
get
your
out,
hands
bro.
in the air!
Is this Willie by any chance? He doesn't look that big of a guy, but
Get
maybe.
LAPD!
Maybe it is. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck am I going? Up the drain pipe.
Don't make me chase you!
Damn it. Come on, Cole. Oh, Jesus. Done it now. He's going to be waiting behind here to throw punches. He wants to throw down, I can feel it. Going to be right behind here now. There we go. Oh, he's not a big guy.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
Sit your ass down, Henry. We need some answers. Investigate the apartment first. Can't look at that.
Nothing significant.
Clearly not. Nothing on the desk, nothing there. Bedroom.
Doesn't look like anything.
What's this?
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Nope. Quite a big apartment. About in here. What is this? It's a flashlight.
Not much help.
Watermelon. Oh, okay. Must be something in here. No? What is this? Maracas?
Optimistic, Cole.
Nothing out there. I said investigate the apartment. It doesn't appear to be anything in here. That's relevant. Bad on here. Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna have to assume that there isn't anything. Let's talk about it.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
How do we,
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, Detective?
Well, he pawned that. I mean, we've linked him to 3 items off the list, so the list would be a good point. That would be good. The pearl ring and the black sapphire ring. So it's hard to.
I thought as much. Shouldn't you be calling me an ambulance or something?
Please.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me.
Now he admits it anyway.
Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
You wanted Julia Randall out of your life.
Why would he want that? Julia was our friend.
Julia was his
just
hump,
told us.
sweetheart. They were the Bonnie and Clyde of society burglars. He met you and realized he didn't have to steal anymore. He could just mooch from you. He needed Julia out of the way.
Julia was insatiable. She didn't care about anyone, not the least me. She was never going to go back to the poverty she came from. I wanted it to stop.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it. We're failing pretty hard on the questioning tonight.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Give it up, Arnett. You're facing the gas chamber. Give the judge some reason to commute.
You still don't get it, do you? Julia entrapped everyone. She was so beautiful, so goddamn cold.
Damn it.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
It is. It is, Jake, and welcome back. I knew what they were getting at. I just didn't know how to prove it. I knew he was trying to tell me that Stoneman was Henderson, but I didn't know how like, what do I have to prove that? That is a problem. It's botchamania, mate.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
Oh, damn. Damn. We're in the wrong place now. Thought we were at the back door again. Oh, so it's here. It's all good. Do you know what I was supposed to use as evidence to connect it? Connect, Stoneman.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
I don't think so, not until I hear the question, see what clues you have. Fair enough. I'll have a quick rebrief while I'm here. So, morphine was found. Scene. They said it was possible suicide, but we know that's not correct now. Sapphire ring. We could link the sapphire ring, the pearl ring, and the Fabergé cigarette case all to the Arnett. But when I tried to use that on one of the questions, it said it was incorrect, so kind of turned me away from that line of inquiry.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett, and tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
You're just going to admit to everything.
Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. You know that I loved her. I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
There you go. It just gave us the answers in the end. Probably just drew it out longer than it needed to be, but...
practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key.
He's going to chuck himself out the window. Grab him. Grab him. Grab him. Fuck. I had a feeling throughout that scene that he was going to kill himself, and then when it panned around to the window, I was like, oh god. Well, that's the end of that. I guess I'll call
Operator, give me
an ambulance.
Putting you through now.
I love that we're just both ignoring this woman crying on the floor.
Immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street,
Harold
Hollywood.
Shipman.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way.
Okay. Let's go wrap up the loose ends. This lady
We have an
needs
address
to
for the runner.
sort her life out.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Jesus, we have to fucking make our way out again. Thank you for stopping by again anyway, Jake. Much appreciated, my friend.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am.
And these people need to get away from
I
here.
like women as much as the next guy, as long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
Such a gentleman.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
A.M. The Broadway, Hollywood.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this side of the street.
Basketball shoes.
A
We can hear a
playing
harmonica.
wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
Wait. Cole. You hear that?
Yeah, certainly do. I don't see anybody though. That's the guy. It's the guy that whooped us in the head.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
He's not that big though. Oh, Jesus. Where's he gone? Oh, gone up top. Oh, my partner's actually joining me this time, which is nice. See you, son of a bitch.
You're not the only one in the street.
The hell did he go? Where'd he go? Oh, through the window, Jesus. I'm so bad at this. I really am. For the determination in Phelps' face. Oh. Jesus, he's still scaling. Get your ass up there, bro. Come on. Come on, come on. Where's he at?
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is. Waste the son of a bitch.
Oh shit. He's down. Down. Didn't completely
Son of a
destroy
bitch
it.
really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Leah had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
So there we have it. The Naked City. Meritorious, even though I got only 50% of the questions correct. Clues found 14 of 16, 8 of 16 questions correct. Very little damage. Case notes: with the doctor dead, only Arnett could have revealed the depths of his infatuation with Julia. Yeah, we couldn't quite put the pieces together there, so it dragged on a little bit longer than it should have probably.
We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cows still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
Jesus. Phelps is lucky to be alive. Oh wow. Is that?
It's over, Cole.
Kelso, I believe.
Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
Oh my god.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. But God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
He's not.
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star, and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
It's a very complex history, does Phelps. Manifest Destiny.
Earl, Phelps. A shooting at the 111 Club. 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
The canary says he'll sing, but only if I guarantee.
There we go. We must have hit a save point at some point along here, so we're going to call it here for the night. Quit out of the game. So yeah, that's another 2 cases we've plowed through tonight. And we're getting there. We've put a lot of hours into it now. I believe that's in the area of like 20 hours. So I don't think there's an awful lot remaining to get through. Maybe another 5 episodes, something like that, possibly. I'm not completely sure, but we're leaving it there for tonight. Oh, we've surpassed the sub goal and we never reached our target. I've just noticed on screen. It's a shame, but we're going to push on with that. So hopefully we can get back onto this tomorrow and carry on working our way through it. So that's about it for tonight. Before I go, just a quick shout out to everyone who's popped up in the chat tonight. So that's Diva Tequila, who's always here as a supporter, as is Ward Dog, one of my personal friends. He's a great guy. The Schmo, who is a fellow streamer, you should check out his channel. From what I've seen, he plays a lot of Kingdom Hearts, and he's a cool guy, so check out the channel. And Kaffa Jake, who has been in a couple of the LA Noire streams now. He's a big fan of the game, so thank you all for coming by, spending some time with us tonight. And we will try to get this on again tomorrow night, roughly the same time. So that's it from me. Good night all. And thanks for being here. Cheers.